Something wrong with your hamburger, Dwayne?
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just not very hungry.
Sure seems like a waste.
I know. Too bad we can't give some of this leftover food to the underprivileged.
Consider it done.
See you, Shirley.
Is anyone sitting here?
No, I don't think so.
Just kind of looking for a little company this evening.
Who's all the 2 blocks up?
I'm sorry, I meant female company.
Massage parlor 3 blocks up.
You don't seem to understand, Shirley, why I think that you're the greatest gal that I've seen in a long, long time. Cheryl, I can't call you Cheryl, can't I?
Why not?
Listen, Cheryl, what sign are you?
I'm a Leo. Don't tell me. You're a Taurus.
What makes you think so?
All that bull.
Hey guys, for those of us who are fans of What's Happening, we all know Shirley Wilson. She was the funny, lovable waitress at Rob's Place. She knew how to make us crack a laugh. She was great in that show. She was born on July 1st, 1947 in Asheville, North Carolina. Shirley Hemphill, she was naturally funny since her younger years. She was humorous and made her family and friends laugh. Life wasn't always peachy for Shirley. She had her own struggles with her weight during her school time. Her struggles made its way into her stand-up comedy. She was able to make people laugh from all over. After graduating from Stephen Lee's high school, she went to Morristown College in Tennessee. She majored in physical education and she graduated in 1967. She was an aspiring stand-up comedian. She sent a cassette tape of one of her comedy routines to Flip Wilson. Flip was impressed by her routine, and in turn, he sent her a cassette recorder and a dozen roses. He also invited her to visit the set of the Flip Wilson show. After the visit, she returned to her job in Asheville, but decided to pursue a career in comedy instead. She moved to Los Angeles in the 1970s to pursue stand-up comedy. She worked the Los Angeles Comedy Club circuit. Her stand-up routine started to get her notice. She caught the attention of casting agent Joan Murray. She started getting guest roles on TV. She guest starred in Good Times, and it led to another guest starring role in All's Fair. After seeing her performance on Good Times, Norman Lear offered her her own spin-off series, but she turned it down. Instead, she auditioned and won the role of waitress Shirley Wilson on the ABC sitcom What's Happening. She was hilarious in that show. We loved her. The show had some issues behind the scenes. In the series' second season, Fred Berry and Ernest Thomas did a walkout over conditions in their dressing rooms, which they said were unsuitable. During the series' third season, Fred Berry demanded more money and reportedly convinced Ernest Thomas and Haywood Nelson to join him in a strike. The producers decided to cancel the series instead of increasing their salaries. After the show got canceled, she was offered her own sitcom, One in a Million. On the series, she portrayed Shirley Simmons, a taxi driver who inherited a huge corporation and fortune from one of her customers. It debuted January 8, 1980, but it failed to attract enough of an audience, and ABC canceled the series in June 1980. She spent most of the early 80s working in nightclubs around the U.S., and she occasionally would make guest appearances on TV shows, including The Love Boat and Trappin' John M.D. In 1985, she went back to co-starring on the revival of What's Happening, titled What's Happening Now, and she continued to be great in What's Happening Now. It aired from 1985 to 1988. After What's Happening Now ended, she worked in nightclubs again. She would also guest star occasionally on a number of comedy sitcoms. She appeared in Martin and the Wayans Brothers. In 1993, she appeared in her first movie, CB4, which starred Chris Rock. 2 years later, she co-starred in her second movie, Shoot the Moon, starring Whitney Anderson. During the course of her career, she performed her stand-up routines on a number of popular TV shows, including The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson, and Evening at the Improv, BET's Black Comedy Showcase, and Black Comedy Tonight. She was a regular at the Last Factory Comedy Club in Los Angeles. In 1984, Shirley Hemphill got a role in which she played a shopkeeper on a children's show called Pryor's Place. It also had the legendary Richard Pryor in it. It aired on Saturday mornings. It featured a cast of puppets hanging out and having fun in a friendly inner city environment, along with several children and characters portrayed by Richard Pryor himself. She started having health issues. She was diagnosed with diabetes and hypertension. The doctor advised that she lose weight, eat right, and exercise. Consistently eating right and exercising can be challenging to keep up with, though. The diabetes allegedly caused kidney problems and heart issues. She had nerve damage in her feet. It was just a challenging time for Shirley. A year before her demise, she appeared in an episode of The Jenny Jones Show, in a What's Happening reunion show. Actors Ernest Thomas and Haywood Nelson was also there. It was a heartbreaking day on December 10th, 1999, when our Shirley was found dead in her home in West Covina, California. She was only 52 years old. Her gardener is the one who found her body. He looked through a window and saw her lying on her bedroom floor. She had been dead for several days. This seriously just breaks my heart. An autopsy determined that she died of kidney failure. I want to tell you guys, check up on your loved ones. Don't go too long without reaching out to them. Don't go weeks and months and years and not reach out, because trust me, you never know. You just never know. Rest in peace, sweet lady.